tonight. It's time to get buck wild. Ooh, tonight I'm gonna get wild tonight. Make up for lost time tonight. Gotta get me into something 'cause it's on tonight. Ooh, tonight I'm gonna get wild tonight. Make up for lost time tonight. Gotta get me into something 'cause it's on tonight.
Oh, hey!
Good night.
What's up?
What's good, Shenanigans? What is going on,
All
Shenanigans?
right.
Welcome back to another episode of Late Night Shenanigans. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, hey y'all, hey! What's going on, ladies?
Hey, what's up?
I
can't with you. I'm good. It's all
Don't
good.
forget to like,
man.
comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. That way you're notified each and every time you girls post. Again, all my girls are in the building. What's up? What's up? What's up? We got Miss Kimberly in the building.
Hey.
We got Miss Tavia in the building.
Hello.
And I'm your girl, Constance. I'll be kicking things off tonight. Before we get started, as we always do, let's go ahead and get warmed up a little bit. Let's take a shot.
Okay.
I'm slacking.
I don't have a shot glass, but it's cool.
All that
Go
time. That's right. I got it real quick. Let me get it real quick. All right.
Come on. You better come on.
Mm-hmm.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, I'm done. Sorry.
All right, guys. Again, welcome to another episode of Late Night Shenanigans. I know you probably like, what the hell is really going on?
Just you.
Like, what's going on with these chicks this week? Like, we are really, really laid back, and we took it all the way back to the 80s, the 90s, whatever, whenever you was born, like something like that. Remember going to like the corner store in your neighborhood and buying like your favorite hood snack, hood drink?
Mm-hmm.
This one over here thinks she's so hood. Miss Tavia, she said she's so
I wear
hood.
my pants below my waist because I am. What?
You don't.
Do you consider yourself hood, or what makes you hood? Like, do you feel like you are from the hood, or were indulging in the hoodish activities or whatever? I mean, for me, hood, and what we did is we went and we got our favorite hood snack and a hood drink, either one or both. That just gave us like the indication that what's in the hood. I took it back to this hood.
Oh my gosh.
I remember those.
I can't with those anymore.
Yeah, I
no,
remember
ma'am.
those.
You know what else? This hood.
Is
But
it
these
sausage?
bitches be busting though. It's hood, but it be busting. For me,
what is it? Is it a spicy sausage?
A hot sausage.
What is it? Oh, okay. I couldn't see.
Now I think like back in the day, it may have been the ones you just put out the jar and put it in the bag. And you add a little juice with it, and then roll up like in a sandwich bag. It could have been those, but these for me, that and that Four Loko, hood. What about y'all? What y'all brought to the table?
So I'm just gonna say, okay. So hood for me, I don't know. I look at it more as like the neighborhood that I grew up in, the people that were in that neighborhood, the friends that I had in that neighborhood, like those relationships I had in that neighborhood. That we all went to the same schools, we played at each other's houses. Like everybody was just like real cool, real chill. So that's what I love and miss about the hood per se, right? As far as snacks go, one of my favorite corner store. Hot boiled peanuts. Gotta have
Yes.
I don't eat spicy stuff like that, but hot boiled peanuts all day, every day. So I had those. I had some red Kool-Aid, but I ain't have enough sugar. So I had to omit my red Kool-Aid that I wanted to add. But yeah, those are just a couple snacks for me. Oh, Nutty Buddy. gotta have those. Those are always good. But I like
Yeah.
mine cold. I like them really, really cold. All like candy and sweet stuff like that I do eat. I like to put
Yeah.
it in the refrigerator so it can get like real, real
Yeah.
cold. I like it that way. But those
Yeah.
are just things for me that remind me of those days coming up, as a young one in the hood. So
And you know
yeah.
what, ladies, I forgot. I actually couldn't find them closer to where I live. Another one for me was the Long Boys. Y'all have a Long Boy, the
What's a
coconut
long boy?
candy. It's in a red wrapper. It's a coconut candy called a Long Boy. It's kind
No,
of like
maybe if
a
I
down the Chico
saw it,
stick. So freaking
I
good.
need
And
to
I
get that.
apologize, guys. I didn't like give my
Get up.
spiel on, what you missed the most about if you feel like you're from the hood. I kind of feel like I was like Palm River, Clare Mill, Parker's Village, that vicinity,
Phoebe,
whatever. I feel like
Phoebe.
it was the hood. And like Tavia said, for me, I miss like everybody knew everybody. Like it was kind of like
Yeah,
a family ship. Like everybody in
yeah.
every house knew who each
Through
other was. Like,
everybody.
oh, such and such,
Parents
stay right
looked out
there.
for the kids, even if they weren't
Right.
yours. Like, yeah, I love that.
I miss sitting on the green box in the hood, just chilling and really not having to worry about things. Nowadays, it's so much crime and stuff going on. You can't sit on the green box and just be outside all times of night or day or whatever. Going to the baseball park. I don't know if y'all remember that, like the baseball park that had like the dugouts and stuff. How do you remember going to the
Hmm.
baseball? Oh Lord, only people
Yeah.
from Palm
I
River
did
would
only
know.
because my boyfriend played, so I went to his practices at the
Okay,
boyfriend at the
so
time,
yeah.
so I knew that.
But similar to
What you got,
Tavia, I just
Kim?
miss that the hood felt like a family. Everybody kind of knew everybody.
Yeah.
But as I grew older, it's like you venture out, but I still feel like I'm
Hmm.
good. What about you,
I'm
Kim?
You're from the hood, or that you are hood.
I'm so
There's a
good.
I
difference.
think
To
that
Obviously,
I
this
you're
day,
you're not.
she's not.
I am
Uh,
too. Yes,
I
I
don't
am.
think that I think that I can be hood-ish from time to time, but I don't think that I am hood or like I a product of the environment that I came up in. I don't think that I
Oh
am
no.
because I kind of, you know, yeah, I don't think that I
Real,
am, but I
real
can
quick,
be
real quick,
hoodish.
Kim, and I don't mean to interrupt you, Constance, but
yeah,
me
cause
personally,
y'all, my stuff sitting over here
I'm just
melting.
gonna say real fast. I feel like there's a difference between hood and ghetto. So let's get that
Well,
straight right now.
absolutely,
So,
absolutely,
but
I
go
think
ahead,
so too.
Kim, because I do want what you got.
Okay, to get this one out of the way, cause this been melting. I just had to have my husband sip off the top. What's that?
Frozen cup.
What's that?
A
That's what I
frozen
Yeah,
call it. We
your
cup.
call it
favorite
How
frozen
much you
frozen.
cup.
pay
Got a
for it?
frozen cup,
25 cents.
cherry with pineapple chunks in it.
Oh yes, with
Um,
chunks in it.
Yay.
Oh
So
yes.
good.
what's that? Ah,
Arizona.
Arizona. I couldn't
Yeah.
find the
Oh,
Fagos that we used to get from our corner store, but I got a few things. Um, wow, honey bun. Got
Hmm.
I
Oh,
don't eat
okay,
them
okay,
anymore,
okay.
but
Honey
honey bun is
bun.
definitely a throwback. And then our corner store, like not far from the house, when I went, I was like, oh, they still got them because I was like, I don't even think anybody does that anymore. Pickle
Yes,
egg.
I
That's
was
a
just
double.
talking about that. Putting it in the
Yeah.
sandwich
They
bag with
still
the
have the
tongs.
jar. They
Yes.
still have the jar sitting there with the
Yep.
tongs and the bag. And I
Yep.
felt so nostalgic standing there,
Yeah.
putting these in the little baggies. And then also Funyuns. I feel
Onion.
Yep.
like that
Yes.
was one of the things. I also got look this
Hey,
hood
you
because
got everything. How much you
I
spent?
got
Listen.
hot boiled peanuts as well. And then one more
Hey.
thing, my drink though, my of course in those days we couldn't drink, but what I consider a hood drink, you should
Pickle
already
juice.
know what it is by the
Pickle,
color.
pickle juice. That
No, this is the Incredible Hulk,
Hypnotic.
Hypnotic, and
incredible
Pissy. And
The
Hulk.
whole.
it's
The whole.
I'm drinking it during the show, but I've tasted it. It's just as horrible as I remember it being back then.
No.
But as far
I
as how
used to
I
make
feel
them
about,
all the time.
I did too, but I hit a point where it was just too much, and now it's like, but this is
Mhm.
what I'm drinking during the show, so we'll see what happens. But
I
as
don't
far
know.
as how I feel about the hood, y'all pretty much said everything. Tavi especially because we grew up together, so y'all pretty much touched on it. So it's no point in me, to continue. Y'all said everything, and I agree.
Yeah.
I got a special guest. Who can tell me what this is?
Pig feet juice.
I only know what it is because
That's
it's
pig
the
feet
what you
juice.
call. Oh, see, I don't know about you. Put those two together.
Yeah,
Yes,
Okay,
it's
see, I
called
no.
a spicy bowl.
knew
I was
that,
gonna say
but I didn't know
I
you
was gonna
dip
say it
you
sound
dip chips
like
in it.
Yes, you use the sour cream. What is it? The cheddar and sour cream ruffles. You use it to actually dip into your mixture to get your hot
Oh
sausage, your
hell no.
banana peppers,
Mm-mm.
jalapenos, red pepper flakes. I'm a spicy girl, so I love anything spicy or like pickly, like mixed together.
I like pickly,
This thing
spicy.
was
No.
this will tear your stomach up.
I was just gonna say it look like instant diarrhia if I was to try it, cause TMI, sorry, but that's like
Yeah, for real, for real. Well, for the most part, I mean, we all like, I guess, felt the same when it came to like the hood, and Tavia said it best, defining between hood and what's ghetto. Like there's a whole
Yeah.
major difference.
Different.
Like there's a huge
I'm
difference.
serious. Now, just think about it for a second. Everything that everybody held up, how much do you think you would have paid back then for what you have versus what it costs now in the store? Because I can tell you right now, these boiled peanuts, this big cup, like back then, was like what, $1, if that. The
Yeah.
Nutty Buddies
Maybe,
were
yeah,
what,
something like that.
$1. Kool-Aid, what, 10 cents a pack, 10 cents a pack for them. Yeah. Now this big cup that I have was $3.50. The Nutty Buddies, I couldn't find a single Nutty Buddy, so I just got like the pack because to eat them. And that was what I think like $3 or something like that. Kool-Aid, I think that was like 70 cents a pack. So yeah, for me, yeah, the price.
Yeah, definitely a huge price difference from back in the
Yeah.
day when we used to purchase. A hot sausage would have been maybe like what, 75 cents, if that,
I was just
75,
thinking
89 cents,
75
something
cents,
like
yeah.
that. For a local, it was like $1.99. I felt like
I don't
Jesus.
remember. They
I
were
don't
they
I don't
were they were
remember.
cheap.
but I don't remember them
They
being.
weren't
I think I
expensive.
paid like $4
$3.
in the
Yeah,
store,
okay, yeah, depending on
$3.99
where
or
you
something
at.
like
You
that.
up there,
I'm like,
yeah.
Okay.
yeah, but yeah, price has
Well, my
definitely gone.
food items, like outside of the Incredible Hulk and the frozen cup stuff, but the food items I got all at the same place. It was $11.37 for everything. I'm gonna give those few things back then would have been maybe $4 because because I got the big honey bun. Arizona's, look, props to them. They still 99 cents. Everybody that went up on their prices.
Yeah, they
Arizona
kept
like
price.
nope.
99 cents.
But pickles were what, 50 cents for a pickle. The eggs were what, 2 for 50 or something like that,
Yeah,
maybe
2
maybe
for
two for
$1,
$1, but
maybe.
still almost $12 for these same items.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I mean, we could talk about food all day long, but I'm just like
Absolutely.
Cuban sandwiches, devil crab.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
oh my gosh, that kind of stuff too,
Stuffed
man.
potato.
St. Anthony's. I don't know if y'all remember St. Anthony's, man.
Yes.
Yeah, I miss all that
The
kind
penny candies, the little chews,
of stuff.
all the
Yeah.
penny stuff. Yes, all that
Yeah,
stuff.
the
Jawbreakers,
frozen cup,
crybabies.
lady. Our neighborhood used to sell the frozen cups, the chews, the hot sausages, the
What,
pickle
like a
eggs.
quarter or
You
how
can
much?
you
35
can get
cents.
all that for the low, like for sure.
They
Yeah.
get a little paper bag and count them all out to
Do
a
y'all
dollar.
even know any candy ladies anymore? Have y'all seen any candy
No.
ladies at all? Frozen cup people.
I've always
like,
wanted
deep
to
in the
be
hood.
though.
You want to be the
Yeah,
candy
you want
lady?
to be a candy lady.
I've always wanted
I
to
can see
be.
you. I can see you being a candy lady. I mean, they
Yeah.
still have ice cream trucks, that drive around or
Yes.
whatever. But yeah, I haven't really.
We rarely
seen
got an
candy
ice cream
ladies
truck
that-
though.
Yeah.
Huh?
I said we rarely got the ice cream truck like on our street. We
That's because
rarely got
our
it.
neighbors. Our neighbors had us with the hookup on the ice cream.
Yeah.
True. True.
So, but yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so if you're wondering, Shenanigan, I know you was like, what is Lope Dog, Oaktown 357? I'm still trying to think of a name for my girl Kim, like with the hood. Like
I don't know.
she trying to come with Blossom, maybe. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know. She coming.
This bitch
But we
said
was
Blossom.
hanging
I
out
couldn't
tonight.
get Moesha at least. She said Blossom.
Baby Moesha, yeah. I said Blossom. So we just
The
hanging out
shade.
tonight on some hood. Well, I'm not hood. I can be hoodish.
It's a
but
hood talk.
It's
That's
a
what
hood
it
talk.
is.
Like you could if you know how to turn it off and on, then you're good. So let us know down in the comments, like, what is your favorite hood snack growing up or drink that you used to always be on? Let us know what you miss about the hood. If you feel like you were from the hood and maybe the different place now as an adult, let us know what you miss about it or how your thoughts are you hood or not. So with
I'm
that,
hood all day. What?
she ain't hood. She thinks she is so hood, but she's not.
Not a
She's
single
so
bone.
not at
I'm
all.
hood and I'm hard. I'm hard.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. And on that note, we're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be right back with y'all.
my gosh. Hey, welcome back, Shenanigan Gang. We're on to the next topic of this episode. We're continuing our hood talk. We have a couple guests with us tonight just to answer a couple questions. But before we bring them on, we're gonna talk about it a little bit ourselves. So the question that I want to pose to you two ladies, and I'll give, my answer as well, is you ready to take a shot? Look, you know how
Sorry.
y'all know how I do that. That was my question. You ready to take a shot? That's the
Yeah,
question.
I guess.
I'm
Cheers.
prepared. I have my glass now.
My bad. Okay, so now we can keep it rolling. So the questions I want to ask, we've already talked about, as far as how we felt, like if we were a hood and our snacks or whatever. But let's just find out how you really feel. So it's just 3 questions. What do you love about the hood? What do you dislike about the hood? And what do you respect about the hood? And you can talk about your own hood. You can talk about maybe the stereotypes of hoods. You can talk about hoods that you knew about growing up. Whatever it is, that's how we want you to answer the question. And let's go. We'll start with you, Tavia.
Me? Okay. So what I love about the hood is kind of what I touched on earlier, like just the fact that it feels like family, right? For the most part, everybody knows each other, you get along with each other. Um, yeah, just that whole family factor. I think that is beautiful. Everybody come together, and I don't know, I just love that feeling about true neighborhoods or hoods. That's one thing that I love. One thing that I dislike, I don't know. It's almost kind of like a double-edged sword because in the same breath, sometimes people can be a little bit disrespectful. When it comes to the hood, if not necessarily from that same hood, or you might have a neighbor that you may not necessarily get along with, and the fighting and all of that stuff. We all coming up from the same place. So, like I say, it's a love-hate relationship there. So, I would say I hate that. Respect, it's just crazy because it kind of all ties into the same bowl for me. The respect for me would be like the loyalty factor at the same time. You see somebody from around the way that you knew was from the same hood that you from, just that whole family bond, that whole thing about it. Loyalty, family, respect, love. You can move to another state and come back, and you can always come home, right? To where you grew up from. So yeah, those 3 things for me, it's kind of, I don't know, they go together in my head, but at the same time, it's a shame for the most part too. But that's what I would say.
Gotcha. All right. And Constance?
Okay, I'm gonna go backwards. So I'm gonna start with respect, and what I respect the most about the hood, or the hood that I was from, is the growth. Seeing people that you knew from the hood, like now, their accomplishments, what they become. Like, I just respect the growth. I love to see people doing well, even though they came from an environment that may have not been the best, but to see them right now flourishing and shining, whether it be jobs, finances, family, like everything's amazing. So I respect the growth of the hood. What I dislike, similar to Tavia, the violence. Of course, I definitely dislike the violence. Like, same thing. Like, if you wasn't from that hood, everybody want to fight, or guns, and somebody getting killed. And I dislike the violence from the hood. And what I love the most, all the same, the togetherness, the familyness. Everybody knew everybody. Like, you can go, knock on the door, and they'll look out for you. Like, when your parents ain't home, the elderly, they knew who you were. They got you. So just the closeness, tight, like it's more like a family. Like, a hood was always more like a family to me, because everybody kind of knew everybody, whether you can depend on them or not. That's still your family. We was all
That's
together. So
family. Okay. Good answers. And again, you guys have pretty much said, but I'm gonna try to go ahead and answer for myself. So as far as love for the hood is, I said it, the family, the togetherness, the you know everybody, at least in your own hood. You know everybody, the parents, at least younger for us, the parents knew the kids, you knew who was supposed to be where or who wasn't supposed to be where. And just the friends and all of that you make, during that or whatever. What I dislike about the hood is I would say it's the stereotype about hoods, especially black hoods. It's the stereotypes that
Mm.
people like to put on them that aren't all necessarily true. Just like, some stereotypes are based in some form of truth, but people will take those stereotypes and just run with them. And
Right.
it's not like that, especially for the people living there, or it's not like that for everybody living there. What I would say that I respect about the hood, um, I think back to what I like about it or what I love about it is the family aspect of it. It's the you know, well, at least back then, somebody else's parents can check you for being wrong and your mama all right with it because they know each other
True.
or
Yeah.
whatever.
Right.
Nowadays, I mean, we touched on it a little bit as far as like significant others or whatnot, but another
Yeah.
parent like couldn't spank you or nothing, but they could check you, send you home where your mama at, go get
Right.
your mama. I'm gonna
Yeah.
call your
Right.
mama, like those kind of things.
Right.
So it's the whole family aspect of the hood or whatnot.
Yeah.
So okay,
That
so
is true. That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
okay,
Uh-huh.
so we've answered the questions. We're gonna bring in a couple guests, a few guests. We had one more come while we were speaking. Our first guest we're gonna bring on is Miss Jasmine. She's gonna go by Jazz tonight.
Woo
How
woo.
y'all
Hey.
doing?
I want to say
Hey,
welcome to
Hello.
the
Welcome to LNS.
Shenanigan Jasmine.
Yes, yes, yes. I finally made it,
Oh,
girl.
Hey.
okay, so you just heard the things we were talking about in
Yes.
regards to the hood. Before we get to the questions, and you already know what they are,
Right.
anything you want to say in relation to the hood?
It would be answering your question. The
Okay,
hood. I grew up in LA, so LA brings a
okay,
different type of hood. You know what I mean?
okay.
And there's different levels of hood.
Right.
So
Okay.
there's the community aspect of hood, the togetherness, the love, the come together. This is what we're gonna accomplish, and this is what we're gonna do.
Mm-hmm,
Mm.
There's people who get stuck in the hood and cannot come from up out of it, and there's
mm-hmm,
people
Yep.
who really really flourish from having nothing to coming into something. So
mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot of different aspects of the hood.
Okay.
So I mean, when I think about hood, I'm thinking about food. I mean, the place might not be the best. It might be something, just a hole in the wall. I'm thinking about
Right.
hood, good food. People standing outside. You may look at them wrong and might think that they might be something, but they're just there for the same thing. You coming to get chicken. You know what I mean? So
Amen.
it's just there are a lot of stereotypes about the hood because of what we see online and what we see in the movies and what we see, every day. And
Right.
coming from where I
The
come from,
news.
there was Bloods,
Mm-hmm.
Crips, and
Right.
all the gangs and stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
that's another fight within
That's
the
a
Okay.
weird
hood.
type of hood.
Yes.
Right. That's a different type of hood. So um but from my
I ain't
point of
never would.
view, the hood has always been there for me. You know what I mean? Like if anything, I know that I can go down there for, a plate or, some good pickled sausage, some peanuts, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I know what to
Yeah.
do in the hood and I act accordingly within different hoods.
Yeah, you
Right.
feel home. You feel like you're at
Yeah.
I
home.
feel
Right.
at home, right?
Right.
Okay. So now that because we can see already you're bringing in a different type of hood, because
Right.
California hood versus Florida hood probably two totally different things. So let's get into
Right.
the questions for you. We're gonna start with, and you may have already touched on it, but we're gonna ask you anyway. What do you
Okay.
love about the hood?
Um, I love the sense of community. You know, I feel like the hood is where, a lot of people it may seem like the bottom, but in reality, a lot of people are holding on to each other because that's all that they have. You know what I mean? So even
Right.
though they're in their circumstances, it's still a sense of family,
Agree.
I hear
and
that.
All
that's
right.
what
Now,
I
what do
appreciate most.
okay? And what do you dislike about the hood?
Of course, the violence. Of course, the the no snitch policy. Just little. It's little things. It's not. I think it's the people who put the bad name on the hood. That's what I don't like.
Yeah, for
And
real.
especially like in LA, it was different hoods. You can't wear this, you can't wear that, you gotta wear this, you gotta wear that. So I didn't
Right.
like that fact because I'm like, as one, we should come together because we are in the same community. You just wear red and I
Exactly.
wear blue.
Right.
So
Man.
yeah, I that's definitely one thing I did not like.
Okay. And then
Yeah.
last question, what do you respect about the hood?
Man, it's so much I respect. I respect the mothers and the single parents, the grandmothers, the people who had to raise children within the
Mm-hmm.
hood. I respect the fact that people come up out of it. I respect the fact that you know not everybody is a product of their circumstances. I think that um
Yes.
from our perspective, like hood is I don't know. I lost my train of thought, but you understand what I'm saying. Like
Right.
hood,
Right. We right there with you. We got it.
Yes.
right? Yeah.
Hmm.
So
Oh,
anyway, but yeah,
I agree with
okay.
everything you just said. Every
Yeah.
single thing you just said.
Yeah.
Like
There's
for real.
really nothing
You don't
else.
have to
Right.
Very
be a
well
product
said.
of your environment. Yeah,
right,
you hit it on the
Yes.
nail. Yes,
And that goes to show too,
respect.
like even to say, how you were saying, like, okay, you can just be chilling outside, just hanging out with your people, eating just on the corner, like compared to how it is now, like the police will ride through thinking you up to no good. And when you're not doing nothing, you just chilling with your
right.
people and just having a good time. So yeah,
And that's
that's
what I
just
don't
something
like, the
that happens in the
stereotypes
hood.
of the hood, the stereotypes of
Mm-hmm.
what people think hood is. And it's
Right.
Mm-hmm.
different levels to hood. I mean, you could be lily white and live in Compton, and you still got some hood in you. I don't
Yeah,
think
Right.
that it has anything to
Absolutely.
do with like race, but I
There's
think
no
it's just like where
color.
you're from and
No
Exactly.
the culture.
hood.
yep.
Yeah,
My our
There's
neighbor that lives across the
every
street from
race is
us,
in the hood.
our
Right.
every race
neighbor
is
that
in the
lived across
hood.
the street from us when we were coming up, Miss Denora, rest in peace. Oh my God. She was Spanish and she used to be like singing, like going in, like oh I loved her so much. But it's like we
Me
had
too.
every color in our neighborhood,
Yep.
and it was just like
Right,
everybody got along. Our next door neighbor, they were white, but they were like
right,
so cool.
They
You
were
know what I'm
Spanish.
saying?
They were
Like
Spanish. They were Spanish.
Kiki was okay.
It was
Same
Alvarez.
thing, but we had a doctor that lived a few houses down. Like
Yep.
we still had all colors in our neighborhood, and everybody
Yep.
got along. And even them, they looked after us. They gave us snacks. Like that, it was like a
right.
family. So that's the thing that I love the most about
Anyway.
the hood. So just had to
Yeah.
throw that in
Right.
real
I remember. I'm not gonna be too winded, but across the street from where I grew up, Miss Frankie, may she rest in peace. Miss Frankie, I got in my first fight, and she called my mom so quick, and she told my mom, "You know
fast.
what? Don't worry about it. You don't have to get off work. I got
I
it. I
got him.
got it. I'll take care of
Right.
it." She made sure she went over and she had to stop me because I was going in. She had to stop me, but
Yeah.
family, and it's like they can
It's
call
a
your parent,
family.
and your parent is okay with, okay, I don't gotta leave my job. I know that my neighbor has it. She can take care of it. So
Mm-hmm.
I all love respect.
Trust.
Just
Mm-hmm.
really quickly, since y'all went on the memories, I just want to say real quickly, our next door neighbor, Tavia Kiki, we get, we have keys for school. Kids lose their keys. We get locked out of the house. We go over there,
Go to their house
or
and just hang
we be
out.
sitting on our porch or whatever till our mom got home, and he'd bring us snacks and drinks and check on us and make
Right.
sure we were good. So it's like that.
Love
You don't
that.
have that
Yeah,
at least.
you don't have that no more.
I think you don't have that anymore.
Right.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and move on to our next guest. Jasmine, want to thank you
Thank you,
so
Jasmine.
much for
Yay. Thank
coming.
you guys. Good seeing
Again,
you
you
all.
finally made it. We hope you come back for another
Yes.
topic. Again, you shed some good light on this subject, and again, thank you for coming. And we will talk to you later.
Yes. Thank
All
you.
right.
Yeah.
Talk to you guys. Bye
Is
bye.
that LA?
Bye,
Did I do it right? Is that LA?
girl.
Girl, stop.
I'm
Give
good.
it up.
I'm good. So I know all the signs. That's LA right
Oh
there.
my God.
Next up,
Okay.
we have the McCoys, and we're just gonna run through the same thing with
The
them.
real
Hey,
McCoy.
girl.
Same 3 questions. Hey, Roxanne and Xavier.
Hello.
How y'all doing?
Hey,
Hey.
Yo.
what's up?
How y'all doing?
Okay,
Hey,
so
girl.
again,
Hey.
thank
Late
you
night
guys again for joining us.
shenanigans.
Oh, she's been waiting. She's been waiting.
Made it. Mama, I
Okay,
made
so
it.
you've heard the conversation, we've had prior to you guys. Y'all been in the back waiting. So again, if you could just quickly give us your thoughts on the hood, and then we'll get into the question.
Just get into the question.
Okay,
Okay.
that's fine.
Go straight.
What
Dive straight. And go.
What do you love about the hood, both of you?
You can run it down if you
Well,
really want to.
I'm
Love,
I'm gonna
respect,
take it.
and
I'm gonna take it back to when I was younger because I don't be outside right now, so I don't know what's going on in the hood. So I got to go back to when I
it's
was
your
out,
COVID. It's
and
your
I knew
COVID
what
by
was
you.
going on. So I love, like everybody else was saying, like the food, like you be with your friends, you be like, what your mama cooking tonight? Maybe your mama not cooking something good tonight.
Oh my
What your mama
gosh,
cooking tonight?
yes.
Oh, she
Let me
cooking
go
some
eat. Let me
chicken
go
and
get food.
macaroni and cheese. I can go over there. Miss So, can I eat? Have dinner? Yeah,
Yep.
come on,
Come
eat
on,
dinner.
baby.
Mom, I'm
Yeah,
gonna eat
you can
dinner at
eat.
so house, So
And it wasn't
no
a problem.
shortage of food. And if you ain't, if even if you can't go to somebody's house to eat, it's always somebody's house who sells sandwiches. It's always Waffle House or something like that. You can go get something to eat. It's always food and
Yeah.
love and all, around when as far as the hood when you're younger. What you say, babe?
Right.
I like the food. I like going to being out here in Riverview. The food sucks. We don't have good food. So
Hey,
I miss
That's
I
that
was
real
about to
soul
good
say, yeah,
food.
don't,
food.
don't,
Not that much soul
preach
Y'all
it.
food.
hear that? Yeah.
Go ahead. We hear you.
The
Go ahead.
food, the food is better out there, like in Tampa, across
In the
Fletcher.
hood.
I miss that
Right.
real bad. I miss the shopping out there. They have flea markets, and you can get nice clothes that we don't have out here.
Everything is right there.
I miss being able to do things like get my car fixed and get tires on my car. I miss that part
Ooh,
of it.
shade tree mechanics in the hood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. My gosh, forgot
Now
about
the
them.
flip side of that, maybe y'all been witness to some of that. Why is the service so bad in some of these restaurants? Why you gotta wait an hour? Why people
That's
won't
the
wait?
whole.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a
I mean, I,
That's a question.
I get what you're saying, bro, but
I'm
that's the
laughing
whole.
at my head then.
I mean,
you want to talk about the
As y'all can
hood.
tell, we married, so
I agree with you, but that's another show.
so I guess I jumped in. But yeah, that's the good part about the hood. So what's the next question?
Oh, all right. And what do you dislike about the hood?
I just said it. I just tried to say it.
Still talking about the service at the
I hate.
restaurant.
I don't hate. I hate when you go. I hate when I go in a restaurant and they don't wait. They see you standing there. I'm like, okay, you ain't gonna wait on me. You better not say nothing because they'll get an attitude. I
You
hate
better not
that
be
part of
expecting
it.
no
I hate
tip.
how people. I
Oh my
hate how
goodness.
people who look at you, look like you, look just like you, won't speak to you. Just won't speak to you sometimes. So I love my people and stuff, but it's like I guess it's like a catch-22. I love playing ball out there. I love talking to people out there, but I don't know. I've always had that one little issue like where they don't show enough love all the time. I guess that's just how we are sometimes. We
You're
don't
not
know
wrong.
you. We
A little
want.
standoffish. Maybe
Yeah,
seem
you're
Yeah,
like
not
got a
same
little
with
wrong.
me.
attitude or
If I
something.
speak to you, if you see me looking at you, you don't look up, say something. And when y'all been like that, y'all gone through the same thing in a restaurant or a store. Like, why is the service so bad? You see me standing over there. Be more professional.
Right.
I used to, I had
Right.
I used to go all the way back to Tampa to get my hair cut. I stopped going because of the bad service. I can't.
Right.
I don't mean to sound funny, but y'all know that if I want my hair cut at 10 o'clock, why am I coming in at 10 o'clock and you ain't there? Or you got to say, well,
I feel you there.
it ain't funny. I know
No, I
y'all
absolutely feel you. Yeah.
That's how you lose your business. You wanna like give money back up in the hood, but ain't nobody gonna deal with you if you can't be professional, if you ain't on point.
That's a
You see
great
what I'm
point.
saying?
And
That's
I
the
don't want to
biggest.
interrupt you or get long. I don't want to interrupt you or get long-winded either, but just real quick, because that is a real good point. Like people are always like, okay, we need to spend money in the Black communities, bring the money back to the Black communities. But a lot of times when you try to do that and you go to these establishments, the service there is horrible. Like you just said, even with a haircut, you go to get your hair done and your appointment is for 11 o'clock. You're not getting your hair done until you got to sit there and wait till 12:30, or they doing 3 and 4 other people's heads, or they just got a bad attitude. Like, okay, well, I ain't going to no Sally's or,
Really unprofessional.
nowhere like that.
They won't get your head
But
up.
yeah, I feel what you're saying. Sometimes they hold demeanor and attitude just be like, okay, yeah, I'd rather not deal with you. So I hear you. I agree with you there.
Okay, so Roxanne, are you going to answer as far as what you dislike about the hood?
Well, like I said, I'm going back in the day. I hated instigators. There are instigators in the hood. Like something that can be easily shrugged off and over. It's
That's why
always somebody that got to keep it
they're throwing gas on it.
back in the day,
Right.
I don't know if y'all remember.
Yeah.
They used to be like the baddest one hit my hand. Let me try to keep
Oh,
Baddest man hit my hand.
yes.
in the hood.
Right.
Instigators.
Yes.
Instigators.
Yeah. Oh, you gonna let them talk about you like that? You heard what she said?
Yeah.
You gonna let her do you like that? Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then
Yeah.
last question. Okay, and last question, and we're gonna let you guys go. What do you both respect about the hood?
I respect the hustle. Everybody hustle in the hood. Even the rockheads be hustling. They be everybody hustle. I respect the hustle in the hood. You gonna get what you need, no matter what. I respect the hustle.
Yeah, I agree with that. You can get it done.
Amen.
If you need you need surgery, you need a car, you need a battery, I don't know.
He say surgery?
I don't know about surgery though, dog.
Did you say surgery?
I don't know about surgery.
Yeah, whatever it is, you can get it.
That hookup is always valid.
You always got the hookup.
It's always valid.
So yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want no crackhead working on me.
They can work on my car, but not on me.
Yeah, do surgery under my hood.
You need a lamp.
Right.
They can get you a lamp. You need a tree.
That's true.
They'll get
Oh
you a
my
tree.
gosh.
Yeah.
No questions asked.
No questions asked.
If you don't have the cash, okay, you don't got. Okay, just give me a plate. We'll just go in the store and get me a 40. Can you
Listen.
do that?
Yes.
Can you just get me a bill? Like, so that exchange. Yeah.
Crazy.
That'd be on point too.
All right. Well, McCoys, thank you guys for joining us. We really appreciate it. We're glad we finally got you guys here as well.
Yes.
And hopefully we'll have you back.
Put our 2 cents in. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Again, thank you for joining us.
Why y'all
Thank
Oh, thank you. You know, I'm so hood. You know what I'm saying?
Girl,
I'm
bye.
real hood.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm so hood. Oh, I can't quite do it. But
I know
yeah.
we're long-winded a little bit. I just want to do this real quick. In all fairness to you guys, Mrs. McCoy is Tavia and I's sister. Roxanne, is she hood?
Tell the truth. Shame the
Yes.
devil. Thank you.
No, she's not.
I'm so hood.
I don't see it.
God, I can't. We'll talk about this later. Thank you guys for joining us, and yeah, we'll see y'all next
They
time.
gonna talk about it over family dinner. She ain't hood.
I'm so hood.
Wait. Did you say I'm out hood?
No,
it's
it's
me.
Tavia hood.
My hood.
Oh. Okay, y'all can go now.
Tell the truth,
You're not
shame the
hood
devil.
either. You're
Tell the
not
truth,
hood.
shame the
Okay.
devil.
Neither
So what
one
do
of
you
y'all are
think? 'Cause
hood.
you thought we were
Stop
talking
it.
about you. So what do you think? Am I hood?
No.
Nah, you're not hood.
Don't even
Thank
say it
you.
Not
right.
ghetto. It's a difference between hood and ghetto. You don't think I'm hood? You don't think I'm hard?
No.
No.
Just because you got them paws,
Thank you.
tattoos, that don't make you hard.
Exactly. Thank you.
I need a new family. Anybody want to
Okay.
adopt me?
Last time,
I
McCoy.
need a new family.
You are the cat's meow.
Well, I can't help that. That's just me being off the chain with
Oh my
everything I
gosh.
do. So
Okay. Oh Lord Jesus.
That's an inside.
All right.
thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay.
Thank you
Yes.
guys.
Good night, dog.
Yeah. Thank you guys for
Thank
joining us.
you. Good
Good night.
Man.
All right. So that's that shenanigan. We're going to go ahead and take a break.
Yes.
We'll be right back. Okay, so we have one final guest with us, and his name is Mario, and we want to welcome him to Late Night Shenanigans.
Welcome to LNS.
What's up, Mario?
What's up? What's going on with you?
Okay, so you already know what we're about to get into. We're just gonna hop
Yeah.
right into it. So, give us your thoughts on the hood, like how you feel about the hood.
Oh, I feel like the hood is like a box of chocolate. Like you never know what you're gonna get on a day in and day out. Like the movie Friday is a perfect example of the hood. Like so many things happening at so many different times of the day, from the morning to the evening to the noon to the eat. Like so, it's like a revolving door of just mysteries and laughs and fun and cries and celebrations. Every day it's a new event. Every day it's a holiday.
Okay,
I like
good
that. I
answer.
agree with
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
All right. So, first question: what do you love about the hood?
I say all about the hood is like the fashion. Like the fashion we put out,
Mm,
everybody got their own little style, they swag, we're trendsetters, the music, the clothing, what's new. Like the hood put it out first. It comes out in the
right.
hood first. Everything
Everybody
everything
else
they gotta do
copy.
with fashion, they copy. It comes from
Be
the
the
hood.
designers.
So
Yeah.
that's one thing I love about it, just the swag of everybody, even from the elders who wearing the suits on a Tuesday.
Yes.
We didn't lose
All right.
you, did we?
Did we lose him?
You still with us?
Oh,
Oh
my phone
no.
locked. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Oh,
It's
That's
okay.
hood for you.
so I,
That's
Yeah.
hood for
hood for
you.
you. That's the Nikes on the power lines got bad Wi-Fi over here, but
Yeah.
we good.
Okay. Were
Sorry
you
about
done with
that.
that answer? Were you done there?
Yeah,
You ready to move on? Okay.
yeah.
What do you dislike about the hood?
I think I heard somebody earlier say like the perception about the hood is what I dislike about it. I think that a lot of people presume that the hood is all violence and all just people hating on people, and it's percentages there, but that's what I think like the hood is more than that. It's peaceful blocks. It's blocks where people actually come together, have fun, enjoy time, get raised together, like come together and make changes and do things. I remember like when I was in my hood, my younger days, we had, mothers who would look out for each other. You had people, my friends would call my mom mama. So and
Right.
we in the hood. But then, so I think people perception of it is all bad when it's really not. A lot of most of the great things in life come out of the hood, right? So I think like the perception of it is not all violence.
True.
Good
I
answer.
agree.
All right.
Mhm.
And final question: what do you respect about the hood?
I respect about the hood like how people just keep it real with you. Like they gonna let you know straight, like your clothes, if it's ugly, they gonna tell you it's ugly. That shit
Yeah.
ugly, bro. What the fuck? You ain't even
Oh
matching, bro.
no.
Green do not go with gray, my nigga. Like they gonna tell you. And for
Right.
the ladies, y'all come outside. You come outside, that wig ain't on straight. Somebody gonna tell you, hey, bro,
Yeah.
that shit fucked up. That wig is
That's what
leaning. You need to
you
go back in the
want.
house, bro. And the shoes. If you come out in the hood, one thing I respect, they're gonna keep it 100 with you as far as like your wardrobe. They're gonna let you get you together.
Right.
You gonna might feel bad. You might get roasted. You might be crying. You might, hey, roasted me, Papa. But you got to
Right.
tighten up. You have to
They
look
looking out for
appropriate, right? They gonna get
And
you
it's
on
all
point.
love.
It's
you. Yeah,
all
they
It's out of
love.
love.
It's all love. They gonna
Mhm.
roast you. Hey, you gotta know in the hood it is a standard as far as like how you present yourself. Because like I said
Mhm.
before, the fashion and trend, we trendsetters. So yeah, people want you to dress, you look decent when you go out.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I hear
All
you.
right.
I agree with
Is
you.
there any final thing you want to say about the hood before we let you go?
I think like obviously it evolves, it changes. So, the hood is gonna change, different paths in life and what we what I was raised on is different than nowadays. I think like nowadays like the hood it's just like a little bit more just it's no real culture now. It's just all just kind of like dark. And we got, so we just gotta like get back out there like people and moms and dads and cousins and friends and family members and revive what used to be a hood. People had like pride about the hood. I think it's not
Right.
that too much. But that's about it.
Well, I got a quick question.
Okay.
Because you know me, I know you. You think I'm hood?
No,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next.
no.
There we go. There we go. That was a tiebreaker. Well, no, that wasn't even a tie. That was just it. Majority rules. You
Yeah.
lose, Tommy.
Yeah.
You're not
Of course.
hood, honey.
No,
You're not.
I'm hood.
Well,
Okay.
thank you, Mario, for joining us. We've been
Yes,
waiting to
thank
get you on the
you.
show, and we're for sure you're definitely one that we want back, and we will have
For real,
back.
for real.
So again, thank you for jumping on here with us and giving us your opinion, and we'll talk to you later.
No problem. Enjoyed it. You guys enjoy.
Later.
And I'm hood. Shoot. I don't care what y'all say.
Oh,
Hood. All
Jesus.
day.
We're
Every
gonna
day.
take a break
Let it
and let
go.
Tavia think about how unhood she is, and we'll be right back.
Right. All right, shenanigan. We have come to the end of the show. What we do know is Tavia is not hood. That's what we've
We
had
know that.
identified.
We know that. Look, we getting in that.
Y'all in denial.
Uh-huh.
But it's cool.
Who's
But we
taking a
had a
shot
good
this
time.
week?
We had a good
I'll take
time.
one. Because I'm so hood. I'll take one.
We gotta do
Shoot.
we gotta do the meter. The
That's
shots
fine.
meter.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Let's
we're
roll
gonna do
it.
that. But we had a great time. We had some interesting combo with the hood talk. Of course, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the note.
Yes, please.
Again, guys, I hope you enjoyed tonight's show. We had an amazing time as always. Do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that post notification bell so you can be notified each and every time your girls post. We got to say you went hood, right, Tavia? Do you remember?
Yep.
She got it?
I
Yeah,
heard
she
that.
got it.
I ain't
Not
messing with
hood.
y'all no more. Whatever. Y'all in denial. It's cool.
Well,
We're gonna spin the wheel. See who got this last shot.
yes, we do have to go ahead and spin our little wheel to see who's going to take tonight's final shot. Let's go ahead and roll it. I think it's rigged.
You know why I'm gonna do it? You know why I'm gonna do it?
Why?
Because you hood.
Because I'm so hood.
Girl.
That's why I'm gonna do it.
You got that one by yourself tonight. That Incredible Hulk.
Well, Shannon, we will see you guys next time for more fun, more drinks, more topics, and of course, more
shenanigans.
Good night, guys. See ya.
I'm so hood. Hey, 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 hey. I am.